back to another episode of
The Fuzzy Pod.
Today we are discussing one of the most iconic reality TV shows on MTV, My Super Sweet 16.
Wow, did this shape me?
Hence the tiara that I have on today. She is a princess.
Hence my Y2K poof. Has it fallen?
No, it hasn't fallen. Also, I think those are coming back in style.
I call it the princess poof because I'm a princess.
Princess?
This
show offered a look into some of the most extravagant teen birthday parties, as well as some of the greatest mini diva moments and, honestly, some of the brattiest meltdowns you've ever seen. But we loved every second of it.
We ate it up.
This show was
Oh.
This show was such a huge part of early 2000s pop culture, so of course, we had to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into it because there is a lot to discuss. First of all, I think we should get into the formula of the show because we did our research. We rewatched quite a few episodes.
You know, if we have not proven to you at this point yet that we are not but scholars,
please,
that we put in the time and the energy.
I mean, we're not a 4-hour deep dive on YouTube, but we're trying our best over here.
I mean, if you listened to last week's episode, sorry about it. It was long. So maybe we are going to be 4-hour deep divers.
Oh, gosh. But with any reality TV show, truly, there is a formula. And this is the formula of a Super Sweet 16 episode. First of all, we meet the birthday person.
Of course.
And usually they have some kind of like over the top intro. They're always like, yeah, I'm super bubbly. I'm a dancer.
They're always a dancer. Just side note, they're always a dancer. And it's always like, and I get what I want.
I always get what I want because I'm the queen. I'm the princess. Look at my Prada bag. Look at my parents' private plane. And it's just like them basically showing off all of the cool rich people things that they have for like the first 5 minutes.
Next up, we usually learn what the birthday theme is going to be because, of course, what's a party without a theme? Okay. And we're going to get into some of those crazy themes that we've seen in episodes. But what's important about the theme is it usually impacts the invitations.
Yes.
And after we learn about the theme, that's when we see the big invite where it cuts to usually they'll have like all the friends gather in a park, right? Okay, it's everyone from the school in a park and they are handing out invitations. But oh no, Becky, I don't even know you like that. Like, why are you even asking me why you didn't get an invitation? Like, I haven't even talked to you before.
This party's exclusive, okay?
It's exclusive, okay? We have a VIP section and you're not invited, okay? Like, I don't even know you, all right? But it's probably some girl that she grew up with. But usually these invitations have something to do with their theme that they have set out for the party.
Oh, and we're going to explore some more of those because they get dramatic. Then it's time to plan the party. Usually this could include looking at a venue, finding the perfect dress. We love a shopping montage.
Love to see it.
And another common theme is having people audition for specific roles in the birthday party, whether it be the role of presenting the birthday girl, I guess, like quite literally carrying them in to the birthday party.
Yes.
Dancers a lot of the time. But tell me why 90% of the auditions include males that seem to be older than the birthday girl and they have to take their shirts off.
If it is, because My Super Sweet 16 is not exclusive to the girlies, all right? There are some guys who have, episodes that it's their Super Sweet 16. But every single girly episode we watched, and we watched like a good amount to prep, every single one had some sort of audition.
Yes!
Where it was men and they'd be like, okay, now take your shirts off. And they're all like 35.
And they're like, wow, he's so
and they'd be like,
hot.
oh my God, he's so hot. Oh my God, I think he likes me. And I'm like, ma'am, you're an infant.
And then with the party prep comes some sort of rehearsal after that audition because a lot of them have some sort of performance to go along with their party. Because, of course, they're the superstar of the show.
And what would a Sweet 16, over $100,000 Sweet 16 party be without an over $100,000 gift waiting for the birthday girl or boy?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I am talking about car shopping, all right? Gifts are a big part of this show.
Yes.
And a lot of the drama usually surrounds around the gift. And you got to have the moment where it's like, all right, you're turning 16. Like, we got to go car shopping. And it's always at some way too expensive car dealership.
So bougie.
So bougie, the bougiest cars. And they're like, no, but daddy, I need it.
And
Look, it's blue.
And they look at the price tag and
And
it's
the
like
dad always makes a joke.
100,000 and then they're like, that's not that much.
Yeah, the birthday girl goes, that's not bad. And the dad's like, are you sure, honey?
And then we wait with bated breath for 15 minutes to see whether or not
Did
they'll
they
get the
get
car
it?
at the birthday.
I love when they don't.
I love when they don't. Please. There's always some kind of MC announcement that there's going to be a big surprise. And
There's
everyone,
always a big surprise.
everyone needs to go outside right now.
Run.
Whether it's fireworks or your car or just a big reveal for the birthday person, there's always some sort of surprise.
And of course, what would a Super Sweet 16 birthday episode be without just clips of a bunch of their random peers being like, this is the best night ever!
This is the
We
best
love you, Kelsey!
party!
OMG, you're so cool! Like, this is the best party! I'm never gonna forget this night!
I'm on TV!
I'm on TV! I'm on MTV! And of course, some bumping and grinding.
Bumping and grinding,
Bumping and
please.
grinding. And we would not have my Super Sweet 16 if there wasn't at some point throughout the episode a major meltdown.
Yes.
For something so minor.
So minor, so small,
And with
seemingly every time.
yeah, and with that, I mean, you got yourself an episode.
That's all you need. Those are the ingredients to a Super Sweet 16
All right.
episode. Sorry,
Russ.
my what? Sorry,
My
my
super
my Super Sweet 16.
We need an abbreviation.
MSS. It's okay. Just Sweet 16.
So quick speed run. Meltdowns, car shopping.
Oh, they got it.
Too old of men shirtless.
Yes.
Too much money.
Let's get right into the party themes, starting with Yashika Diamonds Are Forever. Now, you watched a little bit more of this episode than I did, but I saw at one point she was shopping for diamonds to wear to her birthday party. And it seemed like none of them were quite up to par of what she was looking for her birthday at first.
No, she had a very, very expensive taste.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you. She was a girl who knew what she wanted.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Then we have Bjorn, who is a self-proclaimed divo, who had a fashion-themed party at the mall. And the theme was technically House of Bjorn, like their
Kind of fashion show, right?
fashion show, red carpet event. And I think this is a super fun theme to get everyone to like dress up.
Oh my gosh, I love this idea. It feels unique.
And also one of the most like unique venues that I think I saw. Like
Yes.
having a mall
I love that.
for your party.
Did they rent out the full mall?
Yeah.
Slay. I love that. Yeah, most of them are like in clubs,
Yes.
which is like
The club thing is so interesting too because like you're only 16. Like watching it back, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're babies. But they're like pretending to be adults in the club. With their
Yes.
like little fake mocktails and like
oh my god,
the way
yes,
they're
we forgot about
dancing
the
and what they're wearing.
mocktails. They always have mocktails in hand. At least I'm assuming they're mocktails.
I know, same. Maybe we were just prudes, but I was like, they're babies. Why are they up in the club right now?
Why are they up in the club grinding, bumping and grinding?
You'll have plenty of years to do that.
I love that for them.
Give it a few more.
This one is one that actually lived in my brain, and I remember this episode vividly without rewatching it. And it was Katie's Christmas in Memphis. And what I remembered specifically about this episode is that she had her guy friends that she had friend zoned dress
Please.
up as elves
Nice.
to hand out the invitation.
Please. That's honestly one of the more iconic invite.
Oh,
like,
it was so
I've
good.
seen.
Yeah, it was so good. And the drama was that they were trying to find the perfect sleigh for her to
slay in.
slay in. Yeah, perfect sleigh to slay in.
Like, were none of the sleighs like up to par? or
No, they
something?
weren't. And I think that they actually like brought in made fake snow.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But you know what? She slayed on the sleigh because instead of asking for gifts, she had everyone to get into the party. They had to bring a gift that she was going to
Yes.
donate,
I saw that.
which I was like, that's sweet.
Yeah, everything was like donated to Toys for Tots or something like
Mhm.
that. All right, next up we have Michaela, who did a Western glam. Western glam. And this one I thought was interesting because she had all of her friends pose for a calendar. They take
Oh
photos that
my
she gave out
gosh.
to guests. And
As
this,
like party favors?
yes. So like she had all her girlfriends and like just dress up for like a calendar. And I don't think it was like
Scandy.
scandalous or anything like that. I mean, they're like 16 years old. But it
Well,
is funny because it's going back to these like at the end of the day, like these are kids still. And like we watched this when we were younger than them. So it just was going to feel grown up no matter what.
yes. Yeah.
But
But now
looking
looking
back
back, watching it, I'm like,
um
where's your mom?
she's behind you paying for everything.
Literally being like, yes, honey, you look so good. You look so hot. Ma'am? Why was that like a thing though?
That was.
Like doing like in the show, and also I mean, I think growing up we always did like funny like photo shoots and stuff like that, but it was never like, I don't know, weird.
Yeah.
But on Super Sweet 16,
Yes.
there like I think we watched probably like less than 10, but more than 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And each like almost all of them had like a bikini photo shoot.
Yeah. What?
And I was
Huh?
like, huh? And where are these going?
Because obviously there was like teen models and things of that sort, like posing for like Hollister and whatever. But it's just like I want to take these so I can put them on display at my birthday.
Yeah.
But that was. But you know what? Again, like when we were kids, we watched that and they're like, oh my gosh, they're so grown up.
Yeah, literally.
No, they're just babies. I can't with this next one. Savannah, season 5, episode 9 has a jungle themed party inspired by her dad's big game hunting. Her dad literally has like carcasses. It's probably it's taxidermy, but of like big game animals.
We can call them carcasses because he literally had like zebras
Yes!
and like animals you're not supposed to hunt.
Yes, I was so confused by that. But for her birthday, she wants live animals, okay? So
It's important.
She literally hired a puma to be
Yeah.
at her birthday. I'm just going to leave that
She had
there.
a tiger too.
Oh my, what?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she had a tiger because I watched some of the clips from that one. We didn't watch that full episode.
Yeah, same.
But I
watched
saw
clips.
like clips of like a tiger like jumping through like a hoop.
That wasn't a different one?
No, I think
That
it was
was
that one.
hers too?
There was been other ones with tigers in cages.
Yes, because someone else had a carnival themed party, which
Yes.
is another one. And she had one of the craziest entrances, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
All right. So this next one was just kind of like a So Allison, season 5, episode 5, had a military themed party.
The only thing that made a little more sense is I guess it was big in pop culture at the time because it was technically inspired by Destiny's Child.
Okay.
Which, when I saw that detail, I was like, this makes
That
a little
makes
more
a little
sense.
more sense.
But then I was like, why were we obsessed with army stuff?
like I get the camo
point in
print
time?
of it all, but like
Military themed birthday?
that's like taking it to another level. I don't know. And she like her entrance was like literally like stepping out of like a Hummer. And
Yes.
there was like men. Of course, there was men, grown men,
Shirtless.
shirtless grown men. Another iconic theme and just honestly episode is Cher season 4, episode 1, which was a Mardi Gras masquerade theme party. And honestly, it was a pretty cool one.
She had one of the more interesting invitations. She literally went out on horseback and was delivering her
Hand delivering
her invitations on horse.
Yeah.
Which, go off, queen.
Which, yeah. She also, for her grand entrance, literally had like a float made that you would see in a parade.
Yes.
She had a magician where she did a magic trick where she appeared in a box.
Yes, there was a clear
as
box.
her grand entrance.
And
And honestly, that was pretty cool.
yeah, she kind of had 2 entrances because she had like the magician kind of reveal her. Then she had an
Then
outfit
she had
change.
the guys carry her in.
Yes, and she had these men
She
carrying
had
her on
4
her red
outfit
dress.
changes.
She is going to be brought up again because
This was just an iconic episode.
Cher's just an interesting episode altogether because she's actually still on TV to this day. She's on a show on TLC you brought up called Smothered.
Yeah.
So reality TV.
Love that for her.
Reality TV star. She loves being on TV. And then one of the last themes we're going to bring attention to is Cindy in season 2, episode 6. She has a Cinderella themed wedding. Hello. She has.
They're basically weddings.
She's
they're
wearing
basically
a
weddings.
big white ball gown, like big white ball gown dress. A Cinderella themed birthday party. She quite literally has a horse-drawn carriage escort her to her birthday party.
Yeah.
Complete with a Prince Charming that she hired.
Yeah. We love that for her. If you can't find a man, it's okay to hire him.
Hire one for the evening. Audition them.
Audition.
That's what they did.
That's a different service. Moving on to some of the most dramatic moments of Super Sweet 16 history. So first up, probably the most notorious and well-known is Audrey from season 5. Now, Audrey has a meltdown because, surprise, she's gifted a brand new Lexus. But, oh my gosh, Mom, could you be more dumb? You gave me the car before the party. And I cannot believe you and I cannot accept this, and you ruined my birthday. And she also proceeds to yell at her mother, that's not even the car I wanted. And I'm pretty sure she calls her mom an idiot.
Yes.
And like her mom literally returns the car.
Good.
Because she's like, I'm sorry, like she doesn't want it. So sorry about it. And she literally tells her mom, you ruined my party. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna have a party anymore.
She's like, the party's done. It's over. It's off. It's over. It's off. All because she didn't get her moment where like the car was revealed in front of all of her friends. And some of her friends
were there. That's the thing.
She just wanted it to be like a part of like the birthday party itself. I could not with this meltdown because watching it literally makes your skin crawl. And there's a part of you that's like, okay, they're 15. They live in an alternate universe where quite literally everything has always been handed to them, seemingly so, at least according to them in their little intros. And it's still hard. There's no empathizing with her at any moment. She is just being a little brat.
Yeah, and we love that for her. And she has spoken out about it.
She has, as an adult. Please,
yeah.
Let me give me the tea.
Well, I don't really have much tea. I just know that she's like been like, oh my gosh, whenever a moment from like 15 years ago like goes viral, and you're like, what the heck? So I guess her like clip went viral on TikTok of like her meltdown. Of course. And yeah, I mean, to be fair to Audrey, okay, this was season 5, so she had seen 4 seasons worth of the car reveal happening at the party. It's the formula.
She didn't follow the formula.
That's the thing, is her mom was an idiot for not following the formula, okay? Hot take, okay? But Audrey's mom was being a little idiotic, okay? There is a formula for a reason. If your friends don't see you get the car at the party, did you even get the car?
Alternate take. It was the producers.
It was the producers.
They wanted to switch things up.
They wanted the drama. Yeah, they wanted to see what happened. They were like, she's going to have a big reaction. We know it.
Yeah.
This is the one.
She's been talking about it this whole time. How excited she is.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of making your skin crawl, Sophie in season 2. So Sophie.
She triggers me.
Sophie is one of the most intense birthday people that we see on this show. Sophie gets really upset when she finds out that someone got an invitation to her party that she didn't invite and calls her out in front of a group of people.
And this is at the event where it's like they all are at a park or whatever.
I think her party's Moulin Rouge themed. So she's got like these little like red fans, and she gets wind that Maggie, I believe.
Freaking Maggie.
Maggie has one. She's like, well,
more
who gave
like
this
maggot.
To you? Doesn't know anything about her. You're just making beef. I don't know. I think I'm on Maggie's side.
No, I'm for sure on Maggie's side. I was getting in the mind. It was a dark place. I was getting in the mindset of Sophia. Sophia? What's her name?
Sophie.
Sophie
tears Maggie a new one in front of everyone. And not only that, but she makes a comment that, hey, do you want me to do this again?
Like, do you really want to do this again today? And it's like, what happened earlier?
So apparently her and Maggie got into it earlier. And
that's why she wasn't invited anymore.
Yes. So, oh my goodness. But also, like, who was the friend that handed Maggie the invitation? Because that's actually pretty hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
They grabbed one for her, I guess,
We
and
need the
just the
drama. We need to
drama.
know. Yeah. And did Maggie we didn't watch the episode because we were too stressed out by just the clips we saw.
It's too much.
It was too much. But did Maggie show up to the party?
That I don't know.
We might need to watch the episode.
We might have to commit.
We might have to watch the episode.
I'm assuming the drama ends there, though, with her and Maggie.
I don't know if it does, because based on some other episodes, sometimes they continue the drama throughout the episode.
This is true. This is true.
Sophie's giving that she brings enough drama to the group.
Seriously.
So next up, we have Lacey from season 6. And Lacey had this is the one we mentioned earlier. She had like a carnival or fair themed party. And the mama liked drama because her entrance was riding an elephant, which it's also giving from Bratz, the movie.
It's literally her Super Sweet 16. She rides in on an elephant.
And she's wearing a showgirl costume.
Also very like that character in the Bratz movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
She just modeled it after that.
And I just can't with this entrance. It's just
the drama.
The drama is dramaing.
16-year-old dressed as a Vegas showgirl.
Yes, on an elephant.
On an elephant through Ohio.
Also, we think that she had tigers at her party.
I think she did too. It was a lot.
Oh, goodness. It was different times, you guys. Different times.
Next up, we have Natalie from season 1. Natalie doesn't want freshmen at her party.
I mean, who would?
She's a sophomore. She only wants sophomore and above. And as she says, the freshman girls just want to cause drama, and I don't want any drama. Well, the drama still found her because she ends up having party crashers in a very classic My Super Sweet 16 fashion, by the way. So the freshmen end up showing up. I think at some point someone is like scaling a building, question mark.
The drama is dramaing for real because she is not happy about it and is trying to get these people kicked out as quickly as possible. But it's not as easy as one would hope.
The wildest thing, though, about all of these like party crashers is I feel like the birthday person ends up getting seemingly caught up for like way too long trying to find out where they are because they catch wind that there's a party crasher. It's like the producers plant them and then they tell them that so-and-so is here, but doesn't tell them where they are, and then they go on a goose chase to find them to kick them out.
It's always like a Maury style, like camera following them as they're running backstage. Like it's literally giving that where they're like, I heard they were here. Can you hear what they were saying about me? And it's like their friends are like, it's okay. We'll take care of it.
No, literally, I would just be like, you go take care of it. I'm dancing by.
Next up for most dramatic moment in a good way is Teyana Taylor, who is a singer, was on My Super Sweet 16 when just right after she got signed. And so she had Pharrell at her party, which slay. And I just remember, this is one of those ones that like when I think of the show was one that I remembered.
Yeah.
And so she had like an 80s themed party. And so like her dress was just like the most fun. It was like a custom dress. It was just like poofy and pink and like had all these different like fabrics and materials, like kind of grungy, but still like very like fun and girly. And her entrance was like she looked like a doll, like in a Barbie box. So she was being carried and she was like in this giant box that was like a Barbie box and she was like posed and just being like still. And it was just so good.
This is the kind of drama.
This is giving drama, not like the drama.
Yeah, it's just like it's a dramatic moment in a great way.
Yeah. We love how dynamic drama can be.
Okay, so back to Cher and her Mardi Gras themed party where she appeared out of a magician's box. Cher decided that she wanted to do a solo dance routine because she is a dancer.
After all, she's a dancer.
Everyone's a dancer. So we see her in rehearsals, first of all, and she's struggling to keep up with the steps, and she's ready to give up. And her instructor is like, come on, like, you got to get up, you got to rehearse. And so you're like, oh gosh, where is this going to go? Like, how is this going to come together? Well, it seems like the dance comes together, but we should have thought about the outfit a little bit more.
Yeah, we should have maybe tried the outfit on
and dancing it
and
just a little bit
practiced.
more.
Mhm.
Because she gets out on stage for her solo dance performance in a very Britney Spears pop star look. She's got the little baby crop top with the matching low rise pants, all made out of a like what kind of
Not
material
like
is that?
vinyl, but like the stretchy, like
There's a word for it.
shoot.
It's like a metallic kind of spandex
Yeah.
almost, but it's not latching on in the ways that it needs to because as she's moving along and dancing, her pants begin to fall down a little bit, revealing her butt crack, and then it
Throughout the
cuts
whole dance.
the whole dance performance. She's just got her crack on display, and they cut to like little clips of some of her
Of
peers,
like making comments
like
and
being like,
and like
"Yes."
one of the guys was like, "The crack is back," and I was like, "Please." But like,
The way I would have been completely mortified and left my birthday party. So to
Oh.
Cher's credit,
I would have been out of there.
she was like, you know what? Yeah, that happened. Oops, that's embarrassing. But literally,
She
didn't-
literally just moved on.
moved on, put on her next look, and went out and slayed. I would have been in tears had the entire sophomore like class seen my butt crack. Like truly.
Literally. But she kept dancing, okay? She is not a quitter.
The show must go
The
on.
show must go on, crack and all. I mean, she was trying. She was trying to keep those pants up.
She
But
lifting him up and then crack would show. Lifting him up and then
crack
would
is out,
show.
you know? Maybe sometimes you just gotta let the crack show, you know?
I would have, again, been in absolute
I
tears.
don't know if I would have stopped or tried to keep going. I really don't know.
I don't know either.
Because, like, what's more embarrassing, running off the stage or
At your
having
own
your crack
birthday?
show every once in a while?
I don't know. But to be that delulu and confident,
Yeah. I
I
need
need
that
that.
level of Delulu, honestly.
Same.
To be like, I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry.
It's my butt crack, so who cares?
So, who cares? You're the weirdo.
You're at my
Oh.
party. It's my party.
It's my party. Sorry about it.
It's my party. I'll show crack if I want to.
Crack if I want to.
Butt crack if I want to.
You would show crack.
too. Happened to you. Oh my gosh, we got more drama to get to.
That's dumb. All right. Dare I say this was the most dramatic episode we watched. This happens in season 2, and our birthday girl is Jasmine. Now, Jasmine has her backstory. You're kind of like, oh wow, like this is amazing that you're getting this great party because she actually grew up in foster care and was just adopted like the previous year
By super, super wealthy
by
parents.
very wealthy parents. And she talks about how she never really got to have birthday parties, and so that's why like her parents just really wanted to do this like big birthday for her.
So you're like rooting for her
So
in
you're
the beginning.
rooting for her in the beginning. But then you realize that she's an absolute monster. And every moment she can, she'll be like, yeah, I need this because I deserve it. And I'm like, like, I'm glad you're in a better situation. But, huh? Ma'am. A couple things that happen, and then I'll get into the real beef of the episode. But she takes her driver's test, fails it. Okay, but still wants a car. And honestly, that's the biggest beef because I feel like for me, I was like, what do you mean you still need a car? But she also, throughout the episode, is starting to have some drama with her best friend, Brittany. And her and Brittany and her mom and Jasmine's mom all fly to New York to find the perfect dress.
As one does.
As one does, they get on their private plane and go to New York. And as they're trying on dresses, Brittany also starts to try on dresses just for the funsies. Why not? Like, that's what you do with your gal
Yeah.
pals. Like, you go shopping and you all try on things, and it doesn't matter what the event's for. Like, it's just fun to try on clothes with your girls.
Yes.
But Jasmine's not happy about this. And she's like, I cannot believe she's trying on dresses. Like, she's got, like, literally telling her mom and Brittany, like, I don't understand why they're giving Brittany all the good dresses. And her mom was like, literally, like, Brittany picked these ones out. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no one's giving her anything.
Yeah.
Like, what? And then Jasmine really loves one of the dresses that Brittany tries on. So then she tries it on and she goes, oh my God, I love this dress, but I'm not going to get it because Brittany tried it on.
Because you tried it on.
Because she tried it on.
Not like you're stealing a dress that your friend also potentially wanted.
Yes. And she goes, she tried it on, but she can't have it. Like, she can't get it. And she goes, I don't even know why she's trying things on. It's not like she can afford them anyways. Ma'am, remember where you came from.
Please.
How nice would it have been for her to be like, oh my gosh, Brittany, like, I'd love for you to get a dress too.
Yes.
Like, let's
Ooh.
work it into the budget.
Jasmine.
Okay.
Ooh, the drama.
Then, when they cut to the auditions that we talk about, there was Min, of course. And she gets mad at Brittany for who knows why. There's no reason. And later that day, she goes to Brittany's house and is like, hey, like, you're no longer, like, gonna be riding in the limo. Like, sorry, it's for the VIPs.
The VIPs, please.
Okay. And then on the day of the party, Brittany calls her up and is like, hey, like, I know you said I'm not allowed in the limo, but, like, am I still a VIP? And, like, all the girls are, like, making fun of her, like, laughing at her, like, while she's, like, on the phone. And then Brittany has, like, a minty bee at home. And she's like, I always get blamed for everything. And then at the party, Brittany tries to, like, go up and, like, make nice with Jasmine. And Jasmine's just, like, not having it. She's like, ugh, I hate her.
Oh, please.
And then Brittany goes to some other friends and starts lying about how they made up and how Jasmine apologized to her.
Please. Honestly, slay.
We're rooting for Brittany. But, like, also I was like, Brittany looked very wealthy too, because, like, her house looked very nice. And I was like,
She's like, it's giving poor in her 4,000 square foot home.
literally, that's the energy it was giving.
Please. All right. Save the drama for your mama, as they say.
Oh my God, how long did you think about that?
Just now.
You took like a 10-second pause. I'm not even gonna lie.
You
were kind of like this.
I was thinking about something else. Cindy from season 2. Save the drama for your mama. The mama is causing the drama, honestly.
The mama needs some help.
The mama wants to steal the show. The mama said, we're going to try on birthday dresses and I'm going to put some on too. And I'm the queen. You might be the princess, but mama's the queen.
I'm the queen.
And I'm going to wear this big dress too.
Which is just odd.
Then we get to the birthday party itself. And we mentioned Cindy earlier. She's the one with the Cinderella themed party. And we had mentioned that she had hired a dancer who then she hired to kind of play like this Prince Charming role.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of like her unofficial date for the evening, although he was a bit older. So it was
uncertain on his age, to be fair, but
Yes.
definitely over 18.
So date was used very loosely. If anything, the man was more of a prop for the evening to escort her into the building.
You were gonna say prostitute.
No, prop. But the wildest thing to me is at one point Cindy's mom goes, "Ooh, you know what would really tick off my daughter? Like, if I danced with her Prince Charming, that would upset her." Like, she said that out loud. Like you wanted to try and upset her.
The mom was being very transparent, and that's scary. That was her thought.
That's her thought that she externalizes. Like, oh, haha, I'm gonna make her angry by dancing with this guy that she has a crush on.
What?
The drama.
The
That
drama.
was, to me, I was like, how did this not make some of like the most dramatic, like top 10 like countdown list or whatever? Because I guess technically like her daughter didn't have a huge reaction and that's what they were looking for in those types of clips.
To be fair.
Like,
yeah, that's probably true.
I was just more taken aback. Like multiple times in this episode, Mama said, "It's about me."
Literally. She literally was like, it's about me.
Well, as we know, there is no lack of drama when it comes to my Super Sweet 16. But there are some fun facts, some things that I didn't know about that I just wanted to share. First of all, Henry Cavill's current girlfriend that he's actually expecting a child with was on an episode of my Super Sweet 16.
That is right. She was. I think one of like the first seasons.
Yeah,
like,
literally season 1.
Yeah.
And we actually brought her up here today, Natalie of season 1, who didn't want the freshman at her party.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Same Natalie that is in a relationship with Superman.
You heard it here first.
But
I'm just kidding.
but she's popping off herself. She's like a movie executive. So
Yeah.
that's how they met, I think.
Yeah.
She literally was like producing these movies that he was in. So that's awesome.
I wonder what her family, like her parents, did or do.
Yeah. Because her story was also interesting too, because she said she didn't come from wealth and then she decided to live with her dad and stepmom later on. And they have a lot of wealth. But she was living with her aunt and uncle before. So I don't know
Weird.
what happened with mom or why she was with aunt and uncle, but she ended up, living with her mom and stepdad who
Or
had so much.
Mom.
Dad and stepmom, yes, who had lots of money and then was on my Super Sweet 16.
Do you think that Henry Cavill has watched her episode of My Super Sweet 16?
I would hope so.
I would hope they watch that together.
I would hope so.
Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so funny. Next up, who could forget the iconic theme song sung by none other than our favorite Hilary Duff? And if that just doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will.
The thing is that we were rewatching some episodes today on Paramount Plus, and I guess that they only had the song licensed, the My Super or Sweet 16 by Hilary Duff licensed for so long because we were losing our minds. The theme song that they were playing
Was not Hilary Duff.
was not Hilary Duff.
It was not the same song.
It was some random song.
And we were being gaslit, honestly. Paramount Plus, stop gaslighting people, okay? At least be transparent to be like a little asterisk in the corner. We lost the rights to the original You're Not Crazy. Yes, it was Hilary Duff's song. Like, come
that
on.
would be very helpful.
Be respectful, please. Please. And that's why I don't subscribe to Paramount.
This is the sole reason.
And that's why I came to your house to watch Paramount Plus.
Oscar winner Jennifer Lawrence. One of her first gigs was acting in a My Super Sweet 16 promo.
Oh, it's so funny.
She literally was in a commercial promoting the show. So she wasn't actually like in an episode.
No,
it was just like
she
a
was
little
a hired.
teaser.
Yeah, she was a hired actress to
pretend.
react.
Yes.
So like one of the commercials has like her about to blow out the candles on her cake, and then a disco ball falls and lands in the cake, and it's like cake gets all over her, and she like reacts. And then another one, she has like she's being carried in, the grand entrance, and then she gets dropped.
I love it.
And it's just so good. It's so funny. Another fun fact is there was a surprising amount of celebrities who had their own episodes where it was their Sweet 16
You
or their
mentioned
Sweet
Teyana Taylor earlier.
Sweet 18. Yeah, Teyana Taylor was one of them. We also had Allie and AJ. They did a joint one where it was 16 and 18. I don't remember which one's younger.
AJ.
Allie?
AJ's the younger one. Allie's the older one.
Wait, which one's AJ?
Younger one.
No, but what does she look like? She had the curly hair? One of them has like the really curly hair. What do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't realize you didn't know. So Allison Mashaka is the one you would know more from like Disney shows. Like
So
Phil
AJ's the younger one.
Yeah, AJ's the younger one. Allie's the older one with the curly hair.
Got it.
Both in cowbells.
So Allie was turning 18.
Yes.
And AJ was turning 16. Love that for them. Sean Kingston.
Who's in jail now?
Is he?
I literally
Also
just saw
Chris
something
Brown?
yesterday that him and his mom stole $1 million.
I love that for them. Also Chris Brown, who's also problematic. And Lil Bow Wow. I think Lil Bow Wow is neutral.
Yeah, now just Bow Wow, I think, right?
Oh,
Drop the Lil?
Did he drop the Lil?
I think so, after a
That's
certain
fair.
age. Yeah. He's like, I'm not Lil no more.
No, wait, that was
I'm
on
Big Bow Wow.
That was on was he on Ugly Betty?
Yes, he was!
That's where he says that. That's where he makes that joke. I don't know if it's for real though. Is it for real?
I think he's actually just Bow Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
But when he was on the show, he was a little Bow Wow still.
He was Lil Bow Wow. Love that for him.
All right, this next fun fact is all alleged, but it seems that not everyone actually ends up with a super nice car. It's all potentially staged.
TV. It's not real.
Reality TV might not be
staged.
Real. It's very likely that the cars are just kind of brought in for the show. So that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard online, okay?
Who's saying this online? Who's whispering?
Lots of people are whispering, like people that were formerly on the show or working the show. Yeah. As well as the leads were being sleep deprived for more drama. But you know what? It was all real to me.
I would love an AMA with like people who used to work on the show.
Yes.
Not necessarily like the people whose parties they were, but like the crew.
Oh, the crew, the more the behind behind the scenes. The editors.
The producers.
Tell me the truth.
Tell us the truth.
Did you make them look like an even bigger brat than they were? I mean, some of the things they're saying. I mean,
how do you twist that? Yeah.
They were probably just feeding some lines to them because they're too good.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Last but not least, just some honorable mentions of not celebrities who were having a super sweet 16, but some celebrity guests, because there was a lot, especially like in the music industry, because obviously MTV. So the first one that just had my jaw on the floor was Rihanna.
Yes.
And she wasn't like a musical guest. Like she wasn't at the party to sing or anything like that. But she literally, so it was season 3, and the person whose party it was, his name's Darnell. And he literally called her and said, "Hey, like, would you want to like escort me into my party?
Please.
Like, Riri, will you be on my arm as I walk into my party?"
Please, that beats that Prince Charming that girl hired
won everything.
by 1,000
No,
million.
he literally won every entrance, every grand entrance we've ever seen. Like, Rihanna's on your arm, you win. Sorry. Goodbye.
Was his family like in music or something
think
like
so.
that? Okay, that makes so much sense.
Think so.
How do you just call up Riri? Why don't you just call
but it
up
was
Taylor?
like right. It was like right when she was starting to blow up. She was 18.
Oh yeah, so
She
that would
was
have been
young.
like 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
Home to Replay just came out or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mr. DJ on the Mr. DJ want to turn the music up.
So good. Rihanna, we need more music.
Sierra, season 2, performed her iconic song "One Two Step." Could you imagine having Sierra at the peak of that song, like perform it?
Yeah, that would be
Like hearing that live at your birthday.
That would be the best case scenario for a musical guest performance, honestly. in that time.
Yes.
100%. Honestly, in this time.
Yes.
Like, I would love to have that happen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, next up, we had Missy Elliott, Lil Wayne, and Flo Rida. And this was all at Timbaland's son's Sweet 16.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say, how do you get all 3 of them?
This was season 8. And apparently they danced next to cage tigers / performed next to cage tigers, which is giving problematic. And it was also season 8.
Why are we still
having
the big cats?
Yeah, caging wild animals for show at a party and putting them under show. Whatever. It's okay. And then lastly, we have Nicki Minaj, who performed at Lil Wayne's daughter's birthday. So Lil Wayne showed up at Timbaland's son's party.
Okay,
and then Lil Wayne's daughter also had a super sweet 16.
Okay.
And Lil Wayne called up Nicki Minaj.
As you do.
As you do.
The barbs.
As you do, right? So she performed, and that's also iconic.
Especially in that era of like Nicki Minaj music.
So
Like,
good.
I'm not here to be like there are certain peaks, but like of a career, but like there was just some really high highs during that time.
There were some really high highs, yeah. So, anyways,
wow.
we had a lot of celebrities on my Super Sweet 16, which is just
shocking looking back.
Yeah.
Because some of these, like, especially Rihanna, you're like, I'm sorry, you were on my Super Sweet 16?
Literally. And
what?
For why? Just to walk into the party.
Okay. I'm going to put kind of both of us on the spot because I haven't thought of this myself either. But to kind of wrap things up today, if you were to throw yourself a Super Sweet 16, what would your theme be? And what would your grand entrance look like?
Oh, shoot. Okay. You are throwing me on the spot. Let's see. I kind of like the idea, just this is not very flushed out or anything like that. And I'm trying to stay away from live animals. But I love an all that glitters. And I would just love everyone to look like a disco ball. Like the dress code is just like disco ball.
Just sequins everywhere.
Sequins everywhere.
You walk in and it's just almost blinding.
And then my grand entrance, maybe I come from the ceiling in a giant disco ball.
Yes.
And then the disco ball opens up.
And you're inside.
And I'm inside.
Yes. Wow.
Just throwing it out there.
10 out of 10.
Wow. That was stressful, but I pulled it together.
You really did because I had time here and I don't even think I have anything quite as amazing as that. Okay, I'll go off my outfit I'm wearing today because Cooper saw me getting ready for today and he thought I was filming the Aquamarine episode because I look like a mermaid, he said.
She's giving mermaid, yeah.
So
in the best way.
A very classic, but under the sea.
Love it.
But like, I don't know, an elevated under the sea.
I love it.
Maybe there's like the way the light is projecting in the space. It almost like kind of gives this effect that you're like underwater.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And like kind of like maybe some little bubbles. We bring in some Disney Imagineers, okay? And then
let's build a whole set.
There's a whole massive seashell that I come out of.
Yes. I'm seeing the vision. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, she's got to perform at her own parties.
And it starts off where I have a big like tail.
Uh-huh.
And then like, you know, a magic show happens where there's like smoke and then it like turns into like legs. And then I'm standing up and performing for the rest of it.
I love it.
Well, you know what? We pulled that together.
I'm proud of us. Now someone make this happen.
Make these grown adults dreams come true of their super sweet 16s.
I need it.
I always get what I want.
And I just get what I want. My budget, there is no budget.
Please, please. You know what? We're going to go out for coffee after this. We're going to treat ourselves in between filming episodes. And Maddie, guess what? At the coffee shop, there is no budget. You get whatever drink you want on the business card.
Heck yeah. You know what? We got to fuel up because we are filming our Patreon episode next. So if you haven't heard, if you're new here, head on over to our Patreon. We'd love to have you a part of that community as well. And thank you for hanging out with us today. Leave a comment about your favorite My Super Sweet sex team.
I can take
Sex cells. Leave us a comment about your favorite My Super Sweet 16 memory. We'd love to hear if you guys also watched that show and enjoyed it. And don't forget to leave a rating and review, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and we will see you guys next week.
What she said. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.
Bye.